There was a time in your life when you believed that being a good person was enough. You believed that if you showed love, you would receive love. If you stayed loyal, people would stay loyal to you. If you gave respect, it would come back to you naturally. And because of that belief, you became someone rare. You became the one who stays when others leave, the one who understands when others judge, the one who forgives even when it hurts. You gave people chances again and again, even when deep down you knew they didn't deserve them. But you ignored that feeling because your heart was bigger than your logic. And for a while, it felt right. It felt like you were doing the right thing. Until reality slowly started revealing something painful. The same people you protected started taking advantage of you. The same people you prioritized started treating you like you were optional. The same people you defended wouldn't even defend you when it mattered. And you didn't understand why. You kept asking yourself, what am I doing wrong? Why do I always end up giving more than I receive? Why do people only value me when I start pulling away? And maybe, at some point, you started blaming yourself. Maybe I'm too soft. Maybe I care too much. Maybe I expect too much from people. But listen carefully. Your kindness was never the problem. The problem was, you gave it without protection. You gave it without limits. You gave it to people who never earned it. And in doing that, you taught people something very dangerous. You taught them that no matter how they treat you, you will stay. And when people believe you will always stay, they stop being careful with you. They stop respecting you. They stop valuing your presence. Because value is always connected to risk. If there's no risk of losing you, there's no reason to treat you right. That's a truth most people don't want to accept. But once you see it, you can never unsee it. You see, you assumed something. You assumed that people think like you, that they feel like you, that they operate with the same heart, the same principles, the same depth. But not everyone does. Some people don't love deeply. Some people don't respect loyalty. Some people don't even think twice before using someone if it benefits them. Not because they're monsters, but because that's how they're wired. And the moment you expect them to act like you set yourself up for disappointment, over and over again. You give them the benefit of the doubt, while they benefit from your doubt. You make excuses for them, while they make use of your excuses. And slowly, you start losing something important. Not your kindness, but your self-respect. Because every time you ignore a red flag, every time you stay silent when something feels wrong, every time you tolerate behavior that hurts you, you send a message. Not just to them, but to yourself. This is okay. And your mind believes it. Your standards drop. Your boundaries disappear, and people adjust to the version of you that accepts less than they deserve. This is how it happens. Not all at once, but slowly, quietly, until one day, you realize you've built a life where everyone is comfortable, except you. And that's the moment everything needs to change. Not your heart, not your kindness, but how you use it. Because kindness without boundaries is self-destruction in disguise. And the solution is not to become cold. It's to become aware. It's to understand that your energy, your time, your presence are valuable. And not everyone deserves access to it. You don't need to stop caring. You need to start choosing who you care about.
You don't need to stop giving. You need to stop giving to the wrong people. And this starts with one simple shift. You stop assuming. You start observing. You stop looking at words. You start watching patterns. Because people can say anything, but their behavior always tells the truth. Watch who shows up when it's inconvenient. Watch who supports you when there's nothing to gain. Watch who respects your boundaries without making you feel guilty. That's where the truth is. Not in promises, not in apologies, in patterns. And once you see those patterns clearly, something inside you changes. You stop being surprised. You stop being hurt the same way. You stop giving unlimited chances to people who keep proving they don't deserve them. And then comes the next shift. You stop tolerating disrespect. Not loudly, not aggressively, but clearly. Because every time you let something slide, you teach people how to treat you. And if there's no consequence, there's no reason for them to change.
They become better when their behavior no longer works on you. So you stop accepting what drains you. You stop entertaining what disrespects you. You stop responding to what disturbs your peace. And no, this doesn't mean you become confrontational. It means you become selective. You choose what deserves your energy, and what doesn't gets silence. But not weak silence, not fearful silence, strategic silence. The kind of silence that says, I see what you're doing, and I'm no longer available for it. You don't explain, you don't argue, you don't chase, you just pull back. And that's when something interesting happens. The same people who ignored you start noticing you. The same people who took you for granted start reaching out differently. Because now, your absence is speaking louder than your presence ever did. And for the first time, they feel the difference. But here's where you have to be careful. When you finally get tired, there's a temptation, a strong one, to explode. To release everything you've been holding in, all the frustration, all the pain, all the words you never said. And it feels powerful in the moment, but it's not. Because the moment you lose control, you lose position, you lose clarity, you give them something they can use against you. Real power is calm. Real power is control. It's the ability to look at a situation that would have broken you before and remain steady. Not because you don't feel anything, but because you've learned not to react to everything. You respond when it matters. You stay silent when it doesn't. You move on when it's necessary. And slowly, you become someone different. Someone people can't easily manipulate. Someone people can't easily disrespect. Someone people think twice before testing. Because now, there are consequences. Not loud ones, not dramatic ones, but real ones. Access gets removed. Energy gets withdrawn. Presence becomes limited. And this is where your power returns. Because now, your kindness is no longer free, it's earned. People who respect you get the best version of you. Your warmth, your support, your loyalty. And people who don't get distance. Not hate, not anger, just distance. Because you finally understand something most people learn too late. Not everyone deserves the same version of you. And that understanding protects your peace, it protects your energy, it protects your life. And one day, you'll notice something. You're no longer exhausted. You're no longer overthinking every interaction. You're no longer chasing people who don't choose you. You're calm, clear, grounded. And the people around you treat you differently. Because they have to. Because now they know you're not the same person anymore. You're still kind, but now you're also respected. And that changes everything.